This is Eagan AM.
Good morning, Wildcats, and welcome to our fourth quarantine episode and the final show of 2019-2020 school year. This is our 770th episode. Usually, we're all here in studio with a full crew, but as you know, today it's just one student in Studio 1A with an iPad. We have and will continue to adapt because that's what we do. Things are and will continue to get better. Sometime this summer, all senior Google Drives will be wiped clean. If you are interested in how to transfer your Google Drive to your personal drive, follow these easy steps. Log into your school drive and click on the Collab tab in the top right corner. Then, click on the Manage Your Account button. You should then be prompted with a new screen. From there, click on Start Transfer. You will need to type in a Google account that you'd like to transfer these documents to. 2 words of warning. Please note that this will also download shared folders. I learned this one the hard way, as all of Mr. Stacy's current civics video lessons are now downloaded onto my drive, and I haven't even been in his class for 3 years. Also, please be patient and know that this transfer could take upwards of a week. Keep in mind, once they wipe your drive clean, it will be gone for good. Earlier this week, Mr. McDonald, our famous speech and debate coach, was inducted into the National Speech and Debate Hall of Fame. Only 200 people have earned this award since 1978, making it quite the accomplishment. To celebrate this honor, both students and coaches from the EHS speech and debate teams gathered together and threw a car parade in his honor. Congratulations, Mr. McDonald. This past week, EHS hosted its first and hopefully last ever virtual prom. Special thanks to our virtual hosts and bingo callers, Mr. and Mrs. Graham, Mr. Heil and Miss Langenhahn, and our student hosts, Audrey Parker and Finn O'Malley. It was a really great night, even though I wasn't recognized for winning a bingo. But hey, I'm not bitter. In all seriousness, thank you to Miss Keach and all the other faculty members behind the scenes for making this happen. I know that I said earlier that I'm the only person in studio today, but that's not the case. I do have with me a special guest with an important announcement.
Thanks, Timmy. Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Polly Rykowski, the principal of Eagan High School. I'm greeting you virtually today. I wish I could be with you in person. Usually the information I'll be giving you would be happening in a graduation rehearsal with all of you present. School District 196 and Eagan High School have permission to offer seniors and their families an in-person graduation experience featuring some of the key moments that define graduation, but done in a very different and appropriately distanced way due to the epidemic. We will be offering one part of this experience on Tuesday, June 2nd and Wednesday, June 3rd from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day. Each senior and up to 4 of your family members may come to the building. Everyone will be wearing masks when you enter and remain in the building. Social distancing is very important as we will need to keep each other safe. The process begins when you come to the east parking lot. Park your vehicle facing the building. Please arrive wearing your graduation apparel. Wait in your vehicle until you see a sign with your pause teacher name. Dr. Zach or Mr. Thompson will be at the end of the east entry sidewalk with those signs. According to the schedule we released, you'll be entering the building with your family members. So leave your vehicle at that time, come up the east sidewalk, remembering to stay socially distant from other family groups. One at a time, families will come through the greeter station. Taylor Grebben is modeling this for us. We want to thank her for this service. She's being greeted and welcomed to the building. Again, everyone is wearing a mask. Taylor will turn in her checked out materials from the library. On the graduation cap and gown bag, you received a white sheet of paper with a list of materials to be returned. This is the day you'll bring those back. Next stop, iPad turn-in. Bring your iPad brick and cord, hold out the iPad with the barcode showing to be scanned into the system so that we know you've returned it. Next, it's time for you and your family members to move into the main gymnasium. On the gym floor will be a series of bright colored dots. Go to the first open dot and stop there with your family. Move forward as spaces open until you are near the stage. Seniors will be called forward to the graduation stage one at a time. As the senior arrives at the stage, notice she will pick up the diploma cover from the table. Family members will go out into the center of the gym. You can see me there waiting to take a photo. Only the graduate will be on the stage. Notice that as Taylor approaches the stage, she's taking off her mask. Seniors are absolutely allowed to do that for the photo. I'm playing her family member and giving her an indication that I have great shots of her on the stage and it's time to move on. Notice Taylor is replacing her mask as she leaves the stage and will be meeting up with her family in the center of the gym. She's walking towards our locker rooms. If you have materials in the locker room that you need to retrieve, there will be a staff member there allowing the senior to enter the locker room and get them. Again, only the graduate will be allowed in the locker rooms. Family will wait outside in the gym. Taylor didn't have anything to pick up, so she's moving on. Now she's approaching the auxiliary gym. Taylor will be demonstrating picking up the yearbook she ordered. Yearbooks will be positioned on tables alphabetically. Hers is on the second table, so she's stopping to pick it up and moving to the very last station. At this table, seniors will pick up any awards that they've received and a printed graduation program to take home for the June 6th virtual ceremony. We know at this point you would love to socialize with classmates and stay on the campus, but we really do need you to return to your vehicle in the parking lot and depart. Please help us keep the event safe and welcoming to all the families on the schedule. I hope this helps you understand the process we'll be doing on June 2nd and 3rd. Remember that we will sponsor a graduation celebration processional on Saturday, June 6th at 12:30 p.m. with faculty and staff lining our parking lot cheering you on. The virtual ceremony will be premiered on Saturday, June 6th at graduation time, 2:20 p.m. Remember that if this event is not something you can do due to illness in your family or immunocompromised people in your family, please let us know. We will accomplish this in a different way. More importantly, this is totally optional for our graduates and families. We want to tell you we miss you. We wish we could be with you in person. And congratulations, seniors. You are certainly finishing strong.
Thank you, Dr. Rykowski, for joining us today and for everything you have done for us these past 3 months. It hasn't gone unnoticed. On June 6th at 12:30, there will be a huge vehicle procession for the seniors. The procession begins in the parking lot near the tennis courts by the loser lot. Leading the way for all seniors will be police cars, fire trucks, and some special surprises. The procession will move toward and through the east parking lot for the celebration. This procession is a way for the Eagan faculty and staff to celebrate the class of 2020. If you haven't been around our Wildcat Stadium in quite some time, you're probably not up to date on the progress of our new turf field. The crews are hard at work to get the stadium done by mid-August. Speaking of sports, let's head over to the WCR. In our last show, we put out an Instagram poll of whether Schramm or Hubbard did swimming and gymnastics in their high school years. Let's go to Megan to see who it was.
Last show, you got to guess either Hubbard or Schramm did gymnastics and swimming during their high school years. 42% of you guessed Hubbard and 58% of you guessed Schramm. But the real answer goes to Senora Schramm. Hubbard had done swimming but didn't do gymnastics. Schramm continued swimming to college and did gymnastics only for 1 year. Thank you for participating, and let's go back to Timmy.
Thanks, Megan. The WCR also wanted to shed some light to our spring sport athletes and decided to ask them about their favorite memories from the past few years.
My favorite memory from my track and field career at Eagan would be when our 4x8 team qualified for the state meet last year. None of us have ever made a state meet or anything like that, so it was really cool to know that all of our hard work throughout the past couple years has paid off.
My favorite memories from high school have got to be playing sports with the boys. We got lacrosse and cross country for all 4 years, which was just a ride. And then we got the JGA season, especially this year, was super wild. Great, we got to end on a win, state champs too.
My favorite memory from high school softball was beating Park in sections last year or beating Prior Lake in extra innings last year.
My favorite WUFTA memory was the state tournament last season. It was nonstop playing for a whole weekend and a great way to end the season.
My favorite memory from throwing is the annual throwers cookout and always goofing off during practice.
My favorite memory from playing tennis at Eagan High School is definitely in between sets of a match. Mr. Stevens came out to talk to me, and he told me that my opponent got kicked out of a tennis camp he was working at for throwing a temper tantrum.
This past Monday, May 25th, was Memorial Day. The Daniel R. Olson American Legion Post 594 of Eagan, along with Eagan High School, honored 14 of our young men and women who have made a commitment to serve their country. They met at the Eagan Central Park Pavilion, and a short ceremony was held while their families sat in their cars. Congratulations to them, and thank you for serving our country. To close off our final show, I would like to share a few words. My first message goes out to our wonderful faculty and staff here at Eagan. Thank you all for being there for every student during this time and for everyone previous. However, I'm not the only person who wants to share their thanks. Senior Melanie Foster put together a video featuring the class of 2020 showcasing just that.
Here we are now, everything's about to change. We face tomorrow as we say goodbye to yesterday. A chapter ending, but the story's only just begun.
That was only a snippet of the video. To watch the whole thing, visit the link in the description below. And again, a huge thanks to Melanie for making the video. My final message goes out to my fellow classmates of the class of 2020. After 4 long years, we finally did it. Congratulations to everyone, and I can't wait to see what you all do next. Well, Wildcats, we've reached the end of our show. From all of us at Eagan AM, thank you all for the support on these quarantined episodes. We wish we could have done them live and in person, but we worked with what we had. Signing off from Studio 1A for the last time, I'm Timmy Line, and thank you for watching Eagan AM.
But I gotta be patient, so let's enjoy this combination.
I just wanna feel your love, 'cause Instagram is not enough for me. So I gotta be patient, let's enjoy this combination.